Anyways.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the game where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Hi.
Arc 3 wrap up episode. Arc 3.
Fucking God. What? That's going to be episode 57?
I think.
Is it
57 or
58?
I think it's 57.
Okay.
I think 57.
Couldn't
unless we
remember.
split it up.
I had listed 58, but I was so lost.
I had 55 written down for deal with a robo, and then 56 written down for this
55
one.
was... So that would have been true, except we inserted the Bilbin solo episode.
I thought that was...
So 56...
I thought that was accounting for the Bilbin solo episode, but I guess I didn't.
56 is Deal with a Robo. 57 is this one.
Understood.
Which means on average, we are 19-episode arcs, although Arc 2 ran longer.
Yeah, this was only a 16-episode arc. Yeah. I think for me, it was just like, for me, knowing that the Queen was going to have the opportunity to send you wherever you wanted to, and knowing that it was going to be, like, knowing that it was, like, the options were most likely, by the time I got done with this, either it's like, oh, if we can go to Dunor, like, as much as we want to get back to Woodhammer, and I'm sure we will, right? It's like, Dunor is where we were headed, or like these are... If we're prioritizing based on the bad things that can happen, Woodhammer doesn't make sense.
It also doesn't make sense because the reason we'd go back to Woodhammer at this point would be for rest. We've already done showing up to, even without Bilbin, of course, but like we've already done the showing up to Woodhammer and being rushed thing. We'd have to do that twice. And that, from just like story beats perspective, doesn't make sense because it's like, oh, we're just going to be, hey, hi, bye, and like in and out really quick again.
Yeah, there's no narrative value in just speed rushing it.
To me, Woodhammer is, we're going to go back there, and I will most likely I'm going to have Saren at some point at night send a message to...
I'm going to have Saren.
If he's physically capable of doing it anymore... I'm gonna have
settle down.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have
Saren's
Saren
gonna send a message. I'm coming back quickly.
I'm coming quickly
back.
I came quickly. Well, just to like let them know, like, hey, we got caught up. Also, I have no fucking clue how long it's been since we've been in the material plane.
I'm curious when we return.
Probably like a week or at least.
Well, for Bilbin, I think we established it was 6 to 12 months.
It was almost a year.
Have passed when it was only like 12 days. How much for y'all?
Yeah,
like 10 or 11 days.
Oh,
but
also,
so like that's
you're thinking about it in the flip though. I guess is
totally.
What I'm saying. So it's like,
right. That's it could be like basically no time that
for
y'all.
It could be like tomorrow. You know what I mean?
That's
the other thing. It's non-linear because like
it could be
was
a few hours that we've been away. Judging by that, by that matrix of
correct. So like 10
like
days.
8 months to 12 days,
which the matrix is imperfect, right? Like
for sure, but it should.
Well, it's fluid. It's like it's variable because like Bilbin was there for 12 material plane days. That was about 6 to 12 months for Bilbin. My sister's been there for 5 material plane years, but it was only 10 years for her in terms of aging.
Yeah, there's a weird.
So it's not linear. Yeah. There's some sort of.
No, it hasn't been 5 years, has it? Since the
I'm pretty sure we had
it's only been
2 years.
Oh, I take that back. No, 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Well, how many years had she been there? Was it like 10?
10
like
years she'd been there and 3 years for us. But so like it's non-linear.
It's not linear. It's some kind of weird tangential curve that probably also has like multiple functions inside of it that like make it
something. I don't think it's even static. I don't think there's an algorithm for it.
No, based on there's an algorithm for everything. But
the two instances you don't
have enough source data, so
if it exists, it can be charted. It can't be predicted, but it can be charted. But I mean, being on the back of like Califax and seeing that like weird time dilation aspect of the way that she travels does very much like, oh, okay, cool. I get why time moves weird because we have 4 really powerful beings that are manipulating the flow of time in this space itself, along with the fact that they're born of the space itself, which also manipulates time.
That was a thought
There's
I
like
had.
too many things that are moving time around.
The thought I had in session was, and this wasn't plot relevant, so it like didn't come up, but like, do the 4 rulers of the courts basically act as like gravity wells? And
Probably.
like, does time move differently in closer proximity you are to them?
I think that
is
makes
that
sense.
Is that why Feywild time is so malleable? Because they are roaming their courts, and like
Yep.
depending on your proximity to any one of them or multiples of them.
From like a justification standpoint,
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of
That sounds
sense.
like that makes sense because there's no way it could just be like, oh, it just ebbs and flows. There has to be like some sort of rule set, which that would make the most sense.
And if
Whether
they,
it's closer to the main city hub of the like seasonal court or specifically the ruler.
Yeah.
Either is possible.
Yeah.
Because like as Bilbin was traveling around, he was probably getting closer and farther away.
Correct.
So like
Sure.
it could be not necessarily being close to Califax that did it, but just closer to whatever that
Aramaria or
whatever
wherever
that
you were
power
headed.
is that's
Yeah.
powering the spring court or whatever the power is at hand. So
well, which also means that like there's an element of vying for time there.
Right.
Of like if they all have that, I would assume if Califax like has that power or like the way that her person interacts with the physicality around her, I would assume that other court leaders would kind of have a similar effect on the world.
I mean, you saw-
it might be different, but I assume they probably all like their power like warps it.
You saw in a very like specific instance, like King Arobo's ability to
he like
move.
Yeah, he
basically,
came like right up to me, which is like physically impossible.
Yeah.
Unless you had the ability to warp time and space.
Well, also even
So
just,
maybe they also influence the flow of time
I mean,
for their own means.
Something I'll point out
Dude.
too is that in a real way too, like they're not all, they're different entities. They have like something that I don't know if it came up at all, but something that you may or may not have picked up on too is the fact that Arobo seems like he's had a lot of vision on you all,
Yes.
and Queen Califax didn't necessarily seem like she had vision on like her.
Right. He's more like maybe he's more prescient and like she's a little bit more she can manipulate space itself.
So
Yeah.
there's I had a lot of fun. It was fun to. I think this arc wrapped shorter than the last 2 arcs, and at first I was like, oh man, like have we done enough? And then I was
He
like,
did so much.
I know.
We
I
did a
think.
fuck
I think
ton.
I think for me, what it was, I think like the first couple arcs that we had such like we had big spaces we were playing in, if that makes sense. And this arc was like a lot of stops and a lot of like small, like literally smaller towns, I guess, on Bordura in comparison.
Yeah.
But like we, spent time in multiple towns along Bordura, and then spent a ton of time in not even the whole Feywild, but like got to see some really big things in the Feywild. which
But also,
was-
like on the flip side of that coin, of those towns feel smaller to us because we ourselves are bigger. Whereas, like when Demerara felt outside of us because we were such low level when we started. But if we went to Demerara now, it would feel
just like a little tiny baby
like a
town.
little
Yeah,
tiny
yeah,
baby town because we're level 10. It's like, or some of us are level 10.
yeah.
Stop.
all of us, but some of us.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Oh, I love that. Well, especially because like
Flavor-wise,
Will's
awesome.
been talking to me for a while about like the idea of like I think you've felt just more attuned to the witch part of your story and like talked about wanting to like invest energy. Like it's just like investing all your energy into that. But I didn't know it was specifically going to happen today. So I'm glad you read that beat because like I knew it was coming as soon as
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know either. So like we've talked about that. I just feel like the witch narrative has been not only more prescient, but just more interesting. And I do think like as we've sort of fleshed out Saren as a character, like the druid elements of him, and I think this came even more into focus when we met Fia. The druid elements of him are almost like just like miscredited magic. Like that's like that was what he thought he was before he knew what witches were.
I think it's part of what, to me, it's part of what Saren is, but it's not something that you were alive for a long time, and like not something that you took any further. And like I would say this. Like I think we've talked about it a little bit, but like there are druids within covens, and there are druidic, like there are druid camps and druid clans that have nothing to do with witchdom outside of what we're doing. Like the witch culture is pretty minute and small in terms of Bordura, and like how does that tie to like now we've met a hag, like, and like, you know, like how does like what you've done, I think you hit the nail on the head today, which is very fun to like talk about finally, which is like, oh, everything about like witches in the context of the world I've built, like it all ties back to the Feywild. Like that is where witch culture comes from. And like it's still like, I mean, like does that like Mezaka giving you Sylvan, like Mezaka must like has a relationship to some degree here too. So it's like, who knows? Like she has just as much of a relationship to druids, obviously, but like
those were the threads I was like mentally tugging on as we were like going through this session, because full transparency, I will say, I told Dart the other night, I was like, I want to fuck with Brendan.
Full transparency.
I was like,
I completely forgot about that when we started. Yeah, when you were like, I want to meet with Califax one-on-one, I was like, right, we talked about doing something.
well, because my initial
and
thing
I completely
was like,
forgot about it.
For all of the drama we've had about the things you give and the things you take, which also do with this what you full sidebar, do with this what you will. Vextrin just taking the silver dagger in the training grounds, brother, you're fucked. You made a deal that you didn't know you were making because you just picked up a silver dagger and said, I'll take this with me.
Every day that the armory leader puts out everything, if anybody takes these, they like say a thing every time they put them down.
I feel like though that would be very Vextrin to not necessarily, like, yes, he's been hunting blink beasts, but not necessarily knowing like fully what he's doing. Because like, yes, I think maybe Bilbin would have said like, be careful what you say, maybe would have overheard that, but I think Vextrin wouldn't necessarily think twice about like,
totally,
because he's like, you know, he's a little bit of a rogue ranger guy.
Yeah.
Also, she like
ranger, but
she told us to like, you know, avail ourselves of the amenities, basically. And so, in your head as a mortal, when you hear that, you're like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. Like they won't mind. But then you're like, well, these are different rules.
Yeah,
here.
you didn't just like grab a Red Bull from the fridge. You took like the nicest weapon you could find.
Yeah, I'm
nicest in looks, but also maybe not the most useful weapon.
Again, silver is a weak
like,
metal.
There's a reason why blades are made of alloy, and it's because of strength. Yeah,
it's not because of werewolves or any other beasts.
Well, that's why a lot of times for like werewolf and vampire hunters, like often they are silver coated, not just actually made of silver.
Costume weapons, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting to see what happens with that. You're right, because Vextrin took that because he was like, cool.
One day
you're running
we'll
that one shot, so you can do whatever you want.
Something we'll see Vextrin again at some point. I think it's a fun opportunity to explore another part of Bordura and like the Underdark. Really, I think that'll be really cool.
I'm just sad we don't get to hear more Vextrin and Bilbin one-on-one conversations.
Just Fuse glazing.
Fuse glazing.
That was crazy.
I will say there was when Bilbin was before Bilbin decided to follow you to the study. I was gonna have everyone leave, and then just like my plan was to describe it as like cool, and now Vextrin and Bilbin are just the two of them left at the dinner table. I was gonna tee you up to do something.
You want to see whose blade is longer?
God damn it!
I did love the Vextrin. What was it? The sending that you sent from
that was cool.
Lecleed.
Yeah, which wasn't. I was like, I started doing it, and then I was like.
And smoking a cigarette.
He's French. I started talking, and then I was like, "What'd you say?"
I said his ethnicity is up to you.
I don't care.
Whether he's French or
I
not.
don't care.
Anything.
Well, he could be French. But
For me, I was like, I wanted to have one last beat for Vextrin, and we've talked a lot of, hanging out, drinking, whatever. About
We don't do that.
yeah, we're amateur friends now. We've talked a lot about
No, we don't
exploring other
We're
spaces,
good Christian men.
doing other things, and don't put that on me, Brookie Bobby. We've talked about exploring other spaces and Bordura, and for me, it was just like it's such a natural. Like we've already there's lore that's been established by you now, Fuse, and so like for me, I was like, ooh,
For better or for worse.
established.
You better watch out, brother.
No, I'm kidding, Sean. I've planned every bit of this.
That can't be true. I didn't know I was going to do
It's
that.
all
I didn't know I was even going to do that setting, but I was like, ooh, like it'd be fun if it'd be fun if Vextrin like heard. Like,
Did you roll for it?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Oh.
I remember rules sometimes. A lot.
Wow.
Oftentimes,
You rolled no 5% chance of it not going through? Or he just like sent multiple.
the only nat one that I rolled today was when Tabitha rolled a nat 20. No, what was it for?
It had to be Califax. I
no,
saw you
I
make
ro-
a face at some point.
No, I rolled a nat one for. I rolled a nat one for Wix.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, no, the Califax one was I rolled well because it was. She rolled well on as much as she rolled right for you all on getting information about Dream and how it ties to these gods
Yeah.
which that was something that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge fucking lore bit. That's huge. That's
It was
massive.
really big. Yeah. I also am like, when I said it out loud, but I'm also like, man, we need to start thinking about, which I know we all already are as like savvy players, but like not only like thinking about the kinds of information we omit to people that are important, because obviously that's very important. We should also think about like telling people things, because like it's weird being in the position now as adventurers where you're like, we have information that
literal
actually
gods don't have.
that gods don't have. Yeah, that Archfey don't have. Of
Right.
like, we might know a little bit more in some ways about Dream than she does, which was really interesting. And I was like, oh, we probably should have just like fucking told her everything,
Yeah.
because that might be helpful down the road. She seems like an ally to me.
I did think about that, but by that point, again, like we talked about this the other day. Like I was talking about like doing something to fuck with Brendan. I was like, we've teed up this whole like careful what you give, careful what you take. I was like, I
Right.
want to like pull one over on him. I want to like get like whatever. And what I could not figure it out. By that point in the session, I was sort of decided, it's not even in character for Saren to try and con the queen or anyone else.
Certainly
What's in
not.
character is honestly to like gamble, like to not necessarily like the leap of faith thing, but to be like, I need to, like, I know now what I am. I need to do whatever I can to trace that power back.
Sure.
And truly, like giving up levels, I was just like, if this is gonna mean anything, it has to, like, I have to make a worthy offering. And I do think like the crossover between Druid, like the Venn diagrams of Druid, Mezaka, Queen of the Summer Court, which is like there's a lot of overlap there.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is again, we talked mechanically about going full witch for Saren, but like, I was like, this feels like a way to like blend all these things together in a way that maybe Saren is uniquely positioned to do.
Yeah.
I don't know that in the history of Bordura, anyone else has really like tried to draw those lines between Mezaka and Califax and witches and druids, but I think just with Saren's experience, it was like this all feels true to Saren, and I think even looking forward, like Saren's not going to stop stalking Scorching Ray. Let's be so serious, but like maybe that Scorching Ray is more of a like radiant, like not mechanically radiant, but like it's more of like a sun fire than a volcano fire. You know what I mean?
Right. I loved it though. It was cool because not often do you see in a campaign of a player giving up levels.
It's a gutsy move. I liked it.
And I was like, holy shit.
We gamble.
I wouldn't do that. But also, I'm not Will. And Will's got something planned. And that's the one thing I
did
know
not,
about
though.
Will.
Again, I want to reiterate.
No.
I absolutely pulled this plan out of my ass mid-session. Like, I
Really?
did not go into the session knowing that's why. I knew there was something about
2 levels.
like Feywild deals. I knew there was something we were leaving unexplored, but I just wasn't sure like how to pull that out. And I just like mid-session, I was like, I'm gonna fucking do
I
this.
love
It's a really cool
yeah.
faith move too, because you're like, not only are you as a character having faith, you as a player are having faith.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm off my
absolutely.
mic.
That was
You as a
the-
player are having faith too.
And I think you said that, right? You were like, Bilbin has been talking about this. I'm going to do this too.
Oh, I like
that
that
was really
her-
cool callback to flavor text.
Yeah,
from
her
Mark.
asking for faith and you being like, Bilbin's
so
taught me a
cool.
little bit of that.
And like Bilbin becoming like, why is Bilbin slightly wiser now? What
Yeah,
the
it was
hell?
cool. Yep.
Like, yeah. Like the fact that Saren actually called back on something Bilbin said is kind of wild.
Huge character development for
Yeah.
both of our
Yeah,
characters.
exactly.
I do think Bilbin should get up just a 1 point bump to his wisdom.
1
score.
point bump to wisdom.
I feel like that's
I agree,
I feel like that's
actually.
earned.
Okay.
That does feel. I think that feels earned too. I like that, but I'm not.
Should we,
so
should we
not
go
a
from a
DM.
-1 to a 0?
I wasn't listening for a second. I'm really
You
That makes sense.
motherfucker!
I
I
don't know.
think Bilbin has
Yeah.
earned a 1 point bump to his wisdom
1
score.
point bump to wisdom.
To make me flat 0?
Even just for the time that he
Are you an
spent,
uneven wisdom
like,
score right now?
I'm 9.
Whoa. I think a flat.
I think a flat 0
think
is
even.
earned.
I'll think about it.
Ponder.
Cool.
Not do it right now in the
No.
arc. And
I don't, a lot of. I
Bardic?
felt like a lot of really cool character.
I love
like
the idea of
moments
players-
from everybody.
Well, the idea of
happened.
players sitting around in front of the DM being like, man, that was really cool the way you did. I feel like your charisma should go up.
I don't know. I
again,
think he
that's
seems
not-
wiser.
Yeah,
I think
and
he
like,
seems wiser.
man, Arthur was just like, man, so charismatic this session. So like,
Arthur's been really charismatic. He could probably get
Man.
2 points in charisma.
I would
actually.
give him the maximum. Like I would
Arthur
just bump
kind of
him up to
swindled
20.
an archfey. Like I feel like
That's worthy of a 20 flat score. But-
I don't know if we'd call it swindle.
I would say flat out intimidated and did it. That was more right.
Understood their worth in a interaction and made the most of it. Like
That sounds like
Yeah.
wisdom to me. I should get a bump in wisdom too.
and Saren for going those 2 levels of druid, like let's give him 2 levels of witch. You know, like let's just.
Dude, yeah.
I was actually-
honestly,
I
I
was-
think what I should do is just make sure the playing field's level again. Like I should probably just take 2 levels away from
Sure.
you guys.
That's fine.
I want to reiterate.
Yeah, sure, that's
fine.
Like
Yeah.
again, did that
You'll
with
rue the
no expectation of getting those levels back. And Califax even said when the time is right in her signature fashion, like I have no expectation of getting those levels back anytime soon. That was
Sure.
fully this feels right in this moment. And Saren too, like there's elements of Saren's backstory that have not made it, the things that we like prototyped before we start the campaign that have not come to fruition yet.
Whose fault is that?
I don't know, mine probably.
No.
But
Will hates talking about his character.
it's actually things Saren wouldn't know.
Okay.
but-
I hope,
You
I,
also-
I hope I remember.
I actually
I try to ask Sharon about stuff. He's like,
I
don't
kind of
worry
think you
about
don't. So I'm just gonna keep.
I'll go through all my fucking notes.
But that was very much like Saren encountering this being. I was like, this is Saren doesn't even know it, but this is so intricately tied with his lineage in a way. I was like, I'm just gonna go all in on this. Like,
Oh, sure.
happy to be level 8.
So now whenever we go into combat, we can be like, this is our friend Saren. He's
He's new here.
he's a little new.
He carries
he
the
was the
bags.
personality hire.
He gets our coffee.
Also, I'm the child of the group. It kind of makes sense for me to be lower level.
yeah.
2-level difference really doesn't change things that much.
It really doesn't.
It
not right
changes
now.
things a lot, but it also like when
One
you're in a
person
party,
being lower
one
is-
person being
it's-
lower
yeah.
as a whole aggregate really actually doesn't change much if you're smart.
Well, and the way
Is
I've
like
been
what I've
playing
noticed. If you know how to
Saren, like-
build a character and you're smart, a level 8 character can be just as useful as a level 10 character. So like it's not that big of a worry.
Well, and again, like most of my levels were in Witch, so like I'm not. I didn't lose my highest level spells. I still have them. Like
Queen Califax, I want to give up all of my story and become a druid. I never want to deal with any witches again. I just want to be a druid.
But,
so I'm giving up all my witch levels.
She's she's Withers. I can just read that.
Something I hinted at both in this Bardic and in the episode. Like, do you think, B, there's any tie between, or even if there's not like a relationship tie, do you think there's any like magical tie between Mezaka, goddess of life and growth, and then Queen of the Summer Court? Like summer and spring primarily being the seasons of life.
I think that
I would argue spring and winter being the
Thank you, DM.
of life, because
yeah, if
you
got
have
this.
death, which is the end of a life, and then spring, the start of
That
a
is a
life.
cool take, though.
But you're right. DM. Why not?
I would say that I think that there is I think it was kind of stated today, for as powerful as the person you were with was and like is a god, like Mezaka's that much more powerful. Like Mezaka,
Mezaka's capital G god.
yeah.
She probably wasn't
GG.
hatched from an egg.
It's hard to say. I don't know. She has that hawk, so
She got that hawk in her.
she got that hawk on her shoulder.
Not in her, just
She got that hawk in her.
The hawk's name is Tua.
But yeah, I mean, I think you're
God damn it.
absolutely right
Damn
in this version of the Feywild, the version of the Feywild that exists here, so based around like seasonality specifically, like that's all tied to nature. So like I think like Mezaka is inherently tied to the Feywild as well, arguably more so than certainly more so than some other deities are, but. Are they tied more? Potentially. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and honestly, I will leave that as that was very much like me forcing the thing I read between the lines onto you. So like, you've got time. We're taking a little break before the next arc. So like, do whatever you want. But
Whoa, excuse me. I didn't say that I didn't figure it out. I'm just saying that's all I'm willing to say.
totally.
today.
Yeah. You already know everything. For
I
sure.
don't.
Yeah.
I absolutely make so many things up so often, and it works out sometimes.
I've seen his docs, and they are stacked.
But are they organized?
Fuck no.
I've never made anything up in this.
there's a
entire
lot in
campaign.
there. They're organized sometimes.
If any, I would put so much money down on this. If any DM has all of their docs and all of their notes complete, like really organized, I would give you like all of my money.
Thanks. That's awesome. I'm rich.
Just because I don't think it exists.
Yeah,
I don't think it exists.
It doesn't. It's not possible.
No.
It's definitely not.
There's no way. There's like fucking sticky notes and notebooks and notes from sessions and like your session notes versus your lore docs. It's like nothing is ever where you actually want it to be.
Well, even like I speaking for, I would love if there's enough of you that end up listening to this that we can like have the time and energy to put into this, that I think we'd all love to. Like we would love to like sink more time and energy into making this podcast we're all very proud of even that much better. In reality, it's like when you look at like the big guys in this, this space, as people like to call it, right? The D&D actual play space, like the people, the big guys have teams that help them with manage lore and keep things organized and like
And writing.
And if anything, I would say this: I have
And
a
building
lot of
combats and shit and making sets for combat.
You've all
because
listened.
so much of combat design is like the actual physicality that you're playing on, and when you have people that make really fucking cool maps, that helps so much. Yeah,
You have all listened to me learn how to DM on this too in a lot of ways. Like I've run games outside of this, but I had not run a lot before we started this, and like time has passed. Like I've
I think
learned
you'd run
things.
like one before we started this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one shot, like
Yeah.
or maybe 2 1-shots.
And I
if
was
we
so
count the
bold
first
to say,
scenes.
why not run a whole fucking long form thing? But I think
Hey, that's what you have to do when you're the boss.
exactly.
B for boss.
B for B.
B for, but what if these shelves TBK'd the party?
And everyone dies.
I still haven't learned. But anyways, all that to say, I think that I'm organized in a good way, I think, from when we started. For better or worse, I think I've gotten more comfortable like coming up with things on the spot, like improvising. Yeah. I've gotten more comfortable.
And then you forget what you say, and you're like, "Fuck."
Sometimes.
That's what I do all the time when I DM. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll improvise this. I'm not super worried about it." And then I don't have it recorded down. So
And then
it's
7
like,
sessions later, we're bringing it up, being like, okay, but you said.
you're like, "Sure."
I'm like,
I
damn.
believe at this point. I'll believe anything that I said it. You know, it's so hard to keep up with that shit.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible.
Yeah,
but
trying to be like dynamic and like leaving things up to improv because that's what this is, but then also like having a plan, bringing those two things together.
yeah, which I think is like ultimately it's for me DMing. It's just like I just want to make sure my biggest thing is I want to have the most important information fleshed out so that like when you find cool spaces to uncover it, that I like don't miss anything or don't satisfy the cool factor of you all making cool decisions,
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is this was fun. The Feywild arc was really fun, and Blink Beast were really that fight was really fun. I think the combats we had there were cool. Bilbin's solo episode was a really fun. I guess
Unbelievable,
actually we
dude.
didn't do a Bardic for that. I guess it.
Oh, we can
since-
kind of Bardic it now.
I was
Oh,
saying since
sure.
we're talking about because
End of arc
we
stuff,
can
yeah.
we can also talk about a little bit about like favorite beats I guess from this, but like in terms of the Bilbin one shot specifically, what was it? I guess my question for you, Will, and you, Dart, is what did you feel like? Did you feel like that episode has shown a change in Bilbin yet? Or like, is there a change you're expecting out of Bilbin from like what happened in the aftermath of it, I guess, like with time and everything like that? And also like, were you just like, what the fuck too? Cause I felt like that one shot was like so wild.
Yeah, I think yes and no. I mean, it felt like it was everything that happened did feel very consistent to who Bilbin is. Like I think personally, especially with choice of steed. But yeah, and like the willingness to dedicate himself to something outside of himself, I think was also very consistent because that's clearly been a thing of like Bilbin is somebody who is looking externally for structure as opposed to looking for it inside of himself. But I think in terms of like growth, I think it showed like him finding willingness to like in finding something else to devote himself to beyond the Douse House. I think that, and what we saw in the library scene too, is him wanting to read more about this potential deity and actually thinking about it more shows that he's like, oh, my willingness to devote myself to people maybe is part of the thing that makes me powerful. Like my devotion itself, as opposed to specifically my tie to the Douse House,
Right.
Where it's like, that's not. You just being a devoted firefighter doesn't give you magic powers, right?
Right.
So I think that was a big thing that I saw personally. I think like that extra wisdom, that like almost like streetwise.
That
of
extra
just like,
1 point of wisdom.
That extra
extra
one of wisdom that should be added
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
overall stats. You're right.
Yep.
yeah, just seeing other magical beings and being like, oh, like Bilbin seeing you, he's like, oh yeah, I'm also magical like these people, or I'm a really powerful member of the Queen of the Summer Court's cavalry.
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
just
Not
some
cavalry.
not cavalry.
Calvary.
No, cavalry.
Yeah, but Bilbin would say Calvary.
He
Calvary.
did every time.
Calvary.
Brother, I'll see you at Calvary.
Calvary. Queen's Calvary.
Yeah, I mean, agreed with all of that for Bilbin's solo episode. My two favorite moments from that episode. One is simply Billy Benny.
Billy Benny was crazy, and I loved
Got
it.
so
Who
confusing.
are you? Billy.
Billy Benny.
Benny. Billy Benny.
Yeah.
That's two first names.
But
But at least I didn't give them that name.
That's true.
my favorite thing from that episode is like, and this is, up to interpretation. The way I felt it was thinking back to when we were in New Samaritan City. Bilbin was shopping for his helm.
God.
And Bilbin's like going to these shops and they're like, here's my best price. And he's like, no, I don't, I'm going to go shop around. And then like things just constantly degrading to get worse and worse and worse, not being willing to accept the offer he was given, to making the leap of faith with Califax of not negotiating. She said, here's what I can offer you. And he said, I will place some faith in that. Like that to me is Bilbin growth in like a very interesting way. Of like obviously shopping for a helm and making a deal with a god are not the same thing, but like
No, that's really interesting.
There was some growth in Bilbin that is undeniable between those two scenes. That like
the idea of like a willingness to accept your place, your lot, like that, like acceptance is I think really important.
Acceptance too of not knowing. Like there's Bilbin
totally.
starting out to your point of like Bilbin not knowing where his power comes from. There's Bilbin not knowing and not caring that he
Right.
doesn't know, and then there's Bilbin not knowing and being at peace with the fact that he doesn't know. And I think that's the growth we've seen the most in Bilbin over the last fucking 57 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah, that is really cool. Because that is the like so much is of life, and I think so much of like growing just in real life as well as in this fake life that we're telling a story about is like growth is about accepting that control really rarely exists, and when you have it, it usually is like there's so many caveats on it and so many
fleeting
it's
at
like
best.
yeah,
And
it's like the
yeah.
idea of control is so superficial, and it's like accepting that really your best lot in life tends to be like accepting what's going on, and recognizing where you are in it, and knowing that my being savvy here can sometimes just be like, this is what's happening and I have to go along with it.
And I think that's Bilbin's growth, because it is the age-old idiom, like, accept the things I cannot change, blah, blah, blah. Like, accepting the things he can't change, but also Bilbin is still the same. If he sees people in trouble, he's not going to accept that. He's going to fucking get in there and save their asses. So like,
well, the like discernment of recognizing when you have control versus when you don't. Because like, I feel like giving up control sometimes sounds really like passive, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's like, it's the opposite of like being apathetic. It's recognizing that you care enough and recognize you need to channel that care and you need to channel that attention to the things that actually
that you can't affect.
that you can't affect.
And that's mindfulness.
Yeah.
That's discernment. That's at least one more
That's
point in wisdom.
baby. Come on.
Hold on. Live studio audience member Shania Twain, thank you for coming back for the last bit of the argument. And what are you saying? One more wisdom point. One more wisdom point. One more wisdom point. Shania. Hey,
The more this happens, the more likely I am to say no. I hope you know that.
Baby, that's
The more you beat this horse to death, the less likely I am to let it live.
now Shania, she's about to cry. Shania, I'm sorry.
You're going to make Shania Twain cry. That is Dart, Stone, and Twain, attorneys at law, baby.
I'm sorry.
Attorneys at law making shit
Felons
happen.
made Shania Twain cry shirts.
Can I do it again, too?
Now we have to make Dartstone and Twain attorneys at law shirts.
Hey, baby, do you want your character to be as optimized as possible, but in a way that justifies and pays honor to the story? Call Dart, Stone, and Twain, attorneys at law. We'll make your character awesome.
We'll draft the entire thing.
I love saying things and then looking at B as if it's a challenge.
Well, it is. I just love that the more Bardics we do, the more B is just like bullied into the corner.
Yeah, we're just
B runs the episodes, we run the Bardics.
Because if we did it in the episode, it wouldn't play as well. You know, it wouldn't sound
we'd be
fun.
detracting from the story.
Bully me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no. We'll bully you in the Bardic because it's our fucking time,
I
baby.
feel like you should be allowed to bully me, though. I
You bully us enough.
You bully us.
don't. I'm
Are you fucking kidding me?
We bully a Robo, you're right.
You almost killed me for a point, dude. You bullied the shit out of us.
No.
Yes.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
And guess what? I love it.
I give you a backstory.
If you
and
keep
said,
bullying me, I'm gonna come quickly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Clean up on aisles. All right.
how long do you want this Bardic to go? Because we could go on.
Hey, baby, the Llewellyn farm needs a little plowing.
The holes are showing. The hot tub's hot.
Hi, Vextern Entval.
I'm not a bully. It's fun.
Yeah, totally.
I give
That's
you.
what
I
bullies
give you
say.
stories to play in, and
That's
they're
what bullies
tough.
say. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah.
Tough is how you describe an overcooked steak.
And sometimes
And
That's
bullying
also
is how I describe what you treat us as.
whatever. Hey, send us stuff on Discord if you think that I'm a bully more than they're bullies to me in this.
Yeah, let's let the people decide.
Also, if someone
Oh,
wants,
yeah.
Yeah, facts over feelings.
Nah, whatever.
if someone wants to design a Dart Stone Twain attorney at law shirt, please,
we'll wear them.
please, you design it, we'll print it. Just
And we'll
man.
throw in it Shania Twain live on stage at our next concert.
We'll tag Shania
In
Twain in
Nashville.
every single post that we make.
Swear to God, when we do Madison Square Garden, Shania Twain will be our opener.
I was hoping that's what you were gonna say. Man. I think we just got canceled. This sucks.
Wait, no, we should actually keep reaching out to Shania Twain's team and being like, can we open for Shania Twain?
You say keep reaching out as if you've already started this.
Oh, we didn't tell you?
We didn't for the past year.
Weirdos.
So
We've been using the NBA email.
Will we really
She thinks she's
Thank
good.
God, honestly.
She thinks the NBA is opening for her. She doesn't know.
She's so excited.
let it happen.
We wanted to come to you with actual, like, we
NBA
did something, you know? Because
Official
we're scared.
NBA
We want-
email at
we wanna make you proud, boss.
gmail.com. I'm just envisioning an email. Hi, Shania Twain. We were wondering if you'd want to open our event at Madison Square Garden this
the
coming
NBA.
fall. Let us know what you think.
She responds-
Thank you, the NBA.
She responds, "You mean the national anthem? Sure, I'd be down." Yeah.
Honestly,
We're gonna get
Shania
Shania
singing the
the
national anthem before we play D&D on stage is funny as fuck.
If we ever get to the place where we are playing Madison Square Garden for D&D, Shania Twain, I mark
Honestly,
my fucking words, Shania Twain will sing the national anthem before
That's
it.
such a hilarious bit, though, because it's like, oh, yeah, Shania Twain's opening. Just the national anthem and see you later.
Yeah, she's going to sing the national
Honestly,
anthem for us.
the national anthem's not a hill I'll die on. I would settle for NBA at Madison Square Garden. Opener, Shania Twain. Shania Twain's set is 6 seconds long. She just comes up and says, "Let's go, girls."
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then sings the national anthem.
We come out in like pink cowboy hats.
Sure.
Down, bow. That's
Let's
all
go,
we can do.
girl.
That's all we can do.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's-
It's
that's already
Shania
too many
Twain.
notes.
Oh, yeah,
man.
this is the monetized part of it.
Yeah. We really got to be careful here.
Yeah, that's why we're upping the price of Bardic Conversation. Sorry.
$80 a day.
What do you? Not to close the door on any more R3 conversations, but what do you? We've talked about taking a break.
Yep.
We will come back to this campaign. Very obviously, we are only
Actually,
level.
we're done, guys.
We're only level 8, and B said we were getting to 20. So.
we
are
Okay,
not
I'm
level
only level.
You know what? I'm leveling down Wix and camaraderie.
Yeah, no,
there.
don't do that. Wix hasn't done anything wrong.
Why is Wix
Yeah,
level
don't
10?
punish Wix.
I don't remember if I don't know if I
think you said everyone was
no,
level
I
10.
still, yeah, depending on if Wix, depending how long Wick sticks around, then
Not much longer.
maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see.
She could
I
die.
was surprised. I was surprised Wix didn't like do any new Zoma research because you made such a point of being like this library and
Well, she had to read to Bilbin the whole time.
That's true. Okay, wait.
She might have done her own research.
She didn't have to.
You can ask
She wanted
me
to.
things about Wix. I'm not like, yeah.
No, there's no time.
There's no time. Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This arc aside, what do you guys? I know we have to get on our social media shit. We want to get the story out to as many people as we can. However, we are addicts. We play D&D all the time. What do you think we're gonna do in the interim? Because like, there's gonna be a one shot. There's gonna be a multi shot. We're gonna do
Definitely.
something.
Is
There's
this
gonna
you
be-
asking Sean or is it you asking us?
No, I'm asking you guys.
Oh, okay.
Here at the table. Sorry, Sean.
I mean, and Sean, but also
I'm
maybe
not
us.
asking Sean.
Okay.
I think that somebody needs to run Love Island Escaldera
So funny.
immediately.
I regretted it the second I said
think
it.
Will
The
has
second
to.
I said it, I
by
regretted
somebody,
it.
it definitely has to be you, Will.
I think it has to be Will.
What if-
it's
or-
either Will.
Or
It's
it's
either
a Bitter
you.
Beans Love Island Escaldera
Sure.
one shot.
That's funny as fuck.
That's
though.
funny.
The bitter beans all like get on Love Island Escaldera.
Actually, you know who should run that? Alex Howard.
Dude.
It's not. Here's the thing. Love
Alex
Island,
Howard, the guy who introduced me to MILF Manor.
Exactly.
Love Island
Exactly.
Escaldera, not necessarily a game show, but it is a resort where people go to try to fall in love. And I think
Sure.
that's
Oh my god, it's
the Bitter
owned
Beans.
by.
The Bitter Beans at another resort.
We're
just trying to
all
get
the bitter beans trying to get fucked. That's crazy.
It's
They
owned
just
by
gotta have
Madame
houses.
Monroe of Madame Monroe's House of Kisses.
Ooh, that's a good lord.
Yeah,
That's good lord.
there we go. Now we're tying it in. Yeah, I think Alex Howard's doing it. Yeah.
He knows a lot about game show things that are reality
That's-
TV.
That's really what you need.
I was like, what am I trying to
honestly
say?
didn't know you were trying to say.
I forgot what I was trying to say.
Okay, but seriously, like, what do you? Stuff
Love
in between.
Island
What do you-
Escaldera.
okay,
I think,
what else?
Number one.
I think for me, I haven't worked up anything, but a bitter bean one shot at some point would be fun. I like running those characters for y'all.
Love
'cause
Island
it's so low
Escaldera Bitter
stakes.
Bean Edition.
Maybe,
Absolutely.
maybe.
I will say, I think that's the most you should do. Is a bitter bean episode.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's
Yeah,
fair.
you fuckers don't want to hear me do this. Yeah,
Not that, but like you, like again, we're heading into the later half of like this campaign. Like I feel like you have not had a break to prep anything in a while, more
Yeah.
than like a day. So I think giving you whatever time you need to either A, rest, or B, just like sit with stuff and like do whatever you want.
Come up with
But-
ideas and shit. Yeah.
Like everyone at this table
Ponder.
has DM'd
For
a
King of
game, so it's
Robos.
like
oops, all King of Robo.
King of Robo.
It's so many snakes eating each other's butts.
Oh God, that's hot.
I'll do the
Not the serpent centipede.
I do think I plan to invest most of my time and energy during whatever time away we have, just like trying to make sure that we continue to tell the story in a fun way for y'all and for us, and also trying to make sure that it doesn't run forever, because
Right.
I think
Why
having
would that be
some
bad?
having some kind of
Yeah.
tie at some point. Yeah, for sure.
So that's trying to figure out how it all wraps up eventually, and what ground needs to get I think
We're
in a
never
really
gonna
cool
die.
way.
We're gonna
even-
keep going.
maybe. I think in a really interesting way, like for as like small as Bordura feels, there's already areas where I'm like, I don't even know if we're really going to get time to explore this. Just fun though, because if we ever come back, we can center more time.
I think that's
We're
the
never
beauty of
going
it
to
too.
Death Mountain.
Yeah. Unless we
Are
get
we on the
placed
top
there.
of Death Mountain right now?
That would suck.
Do you have your
That
skis?
would really
We'd be
suck.
fine. We'd be fine.
Um,
We're getting into the dungeon crawly part of the game where we're just having to get off the peak of Death Mountain.
yeah.
That would actually be kind of sick.
Yeah, you have mountain boards. You'd be fine.
Yeah, mountain boards. You take the wheels off.
But they're like for rocky mountains, not for icy
This is
ones.
snowy.
There's rocks under the ice.
That's true.
Yeah, I will
enough
do-
about that. What do you? What
Right.
do you two? What do
mean,
you three want to see, or what does anyone have any immediate like? I want to try to run something that we could release.
Well, I know
in
one
between.
thing. I know that I still want to do a Halloween game.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely would be a different system. It wouldn't be D&D. Fuck off.
Shut up.
KOB.
What?
Kids on bikes.
Yeah, something more similar to that, where it's like less focused on character sheets and combat and abilities, and more focused on situations and role play and characters and stuff, and like mystery and things like that.
Yeah.
So
be
like
down.
a little Halloween one shot. I know, like we've mentioned it before, but yeah.
I'm super down.
So I think like when we're having this time away, like when we're able to be a little bit more flexible, that's definitely something that I am wanting to record.
And everyone knows what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Cave of Many
We gonna do it?
Bees.
I'll be doing the Cave of Bees anthology.
Oh, it's an anthology now.
There's the Cave of Many Bees. There's the Cave of Carnivorous Bees.
I'm picturing. I'm picturing.
Are they all different caves?
There's the cave.
I'm picturing
that's
like
the mystery.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
What were the Anamorph books?
Yeah.
But like I'm just picturing
Animorphs.
like it's a bee morphing into a bee,
No,
a bee morphing into a bigger bee.
morphing into two bees.
Yeah, it's just split. Yeah, it's
in all
splicing.
seriousness, Cave of Many Bees started as a joke way long ago. I do want to do that as a one shot.
It's going to be a
just
very
'cause-
serious and well-grounded episode of No Bards
Nothing
Allowed.
Guys,
go
just
wrong.
stock sword burst. You'll be fine.
Also, maybe
All the
maybe stock
bees
that.
have 84
Maybe.
hit points.
Is that a hint? Is that a clue?
All I'm saying is Cave of Many Bees doesn't mean bees are the bad guy.
It means bee is
But there's
the
many
We're
bad
the
guy.
bees.
Oh my God, we're
Dude,
the
stop.
bees.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
Cave of Many Bees, if we're the bees, is actually...
How many
so
people will be
you're
at
a
the
worker
table?
bee. What do you do? Nope, you don't do that. You're a worker bee. I told you you're a worker bee. What
that's
do you do?
that's very Disney Pixar, and I like it.
Oh, sorry, Will. You're a. What are other bees? You're a.
What are other bees?
Will, you're a regular bee. What do you do?
You're a regular bee. Is a regular bee.
You're just a regular bee. Drone,
You're a
queen,
regular bee.
worker.
No one's a queen bee. Anyway, so you had a boring ass day at work and you go to sleep. Mark a long rest. Anyway, Dart, you're a worker bee. You
Yep.
wake up and you
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah.
You don't get a roll for that. You just succeed.
I did it. I did it. I'm a good worker. Do I impress my queen?
Well, it's just the most boring, like, great role play.
Worker simulator.
I wish we had a recording of the time that me, Fuse, and Will played D&D at Martha, my dear.
Oh,
the,
the Peter Pan one shot where Peter Pan was the bad guy.
we
was
had
great.
we had 1d20.
Well, didn't
and-
you kill a bunch of kids?
No,
The Lost Boys? No, but weren't they like possessed or something? I made them.
No, they were the Lost Boys. They were evil
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, they were lost.
But you
We
killed
saved a
them.
baby.
Oh, they've been alive for 20 years, but they're kids just because they didn't grow.
Oh,
They're-
so are we talking about the Lost Boys like Kiefer Sutherland Lost Boys?
No, they were
Or
like children.
okay. So you did kill children.
I was Mr. Smee. So-
yeah,
you
that's
were-
on brand
I think,
for Mr.
Will, were
Smith.
were you Captain Hook?
no,
Or
you
were
were
you
Captain
someone
Hook's
No, I was
son.
Captain Hook's son.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wait, I was somebody, and then somehow I became Captain Hook's son. It really spun
we
out of
killed Peter
control.
Pan and
Yeah,
the
it
Lost
really
Boys
did.
first, and then we turned on Captain Hook because
So you guys just killed everybody?
Smee and Captain Hook's son were in love or something like that. I don't really remember. what
And you were
happened.
trying to capture the sword because the sword controlled the boat.
What
That's
sword?
like the sword.
Peter Pan
Again.
sword. Maybe?
Is there a sword in Peter
We
Pan?
made
Maybe
it
they, had,
up.
maybe they had Captain Hook captive. That sounds right.
It was like Captain Hook's sword.
I
controlled
wasn't.
the
I
boat.
wasn't here.
It was three of
so-
us sitting at the end of the bar drinking with 1d20 and nothing else
and
to
if you
do.
pay us $100,000, we'll restage it with a full production crew.
We'll restage it, yeah, with camera and all. At Martha, my dear.
Dart will be there as James Hook,
James Hook.
Jimmy Hook.
Captain James Hook.
They call me Jimmy. Jimmy Hook.
Will, what are you gonna run for us?
I mean, it sounds like I'm going to run Love Island Caldera.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If Alex,
You're kind
how
of
about
stuck.
if Alex doesn't,
you have to
do
do
it.
that.
I mean, I've had a couple because I think I told you or maybe I told Dart the other day. I have a loose plan in shape for like a somewhat in the past like political murder mystery in New Samaritan City.
Oh, that's cool.
New Samaritan City or Greenbrier? How far back you want to go?
I think this was.
Oh, yeah.
I believe what I wrote was right as the name has just changed,
Like the
to New
founding
Samaritan
of
City.
New
So
Samaritan.
like
Yeah, that's
very
cool.
early days of
Always a
whatever this new
good
era
place
is.
to set a story in.
Sure, I don't
When
fucking know.
things change, turbulence, absolutely.
Um,
That would be awesome.
Bumpy.
yeah, I mean,
Boom.
I don't know. I don't know what else. Like to your point about like Dart about doing a like mystery sort of like more of like a drama campaign.
Yeah.
Like I love when characters are held accountable for what they say in D&D. It's my favorite thing. So like doing a campaign that is like the real combat is the wordplay. It's how you present yourself and how you navigate like different political and social relationships. Like that to me, I think would be, I don't know the best way to frame it. Certainly in like Bordura setting.
I
but,
would
like,
say that is that kind of, if you did it as D&D, the best class is one that we can't play for that.
which is perfect.
Well, yeah, but not even. But the one that makes the most sense, you know, it's like
That's true. And honestly, that campaign also probably lends itself to another system.
yeah, totally. Just because, like, I think D&D's shortcomings are that there really aren't mechanics for role play. You know, there's not. We've made a lot of mechanics for role play, and you can use spells during role play, but for the most part, it's literally just D20 tests.
Yeah.
There's not like specific, like, oh, you get this because you persuaded them, or you don't.
And there's
get
not
this,
small
you know?
ways to, like, as a DM, if you were to be like, oh, the way you've played this was really clever. Like, there's not small
You can
ways to
add a
modify your
point
roll.
to- yeah.
Like, there's just like roll advantage.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, I love that like Crown of Candy vibe of just like, oh, you're gonna regret
Or like
saying
Ravening
that
War,
shit.
like
Yeah.
really doubled down
All
on
of
it.
that. Yeah.
Just thinking about like Brennan's character for that, and like how he made a character that was like designed for subterfuge, and to not be caught doing subterfuge was very cool.
Literally, I think it's like episode 2. He's like, I built this character to lie.
And fuck, he did it.
He did it.
Almost got caught a couple times.
Almost did.
Bria.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because she also made a character that was for lying / picking up on people lying.
And also Abria just being one of the most insightful people I've ever seen
dude.
at a table. Just like,
An unbelievable player.
I'm looking at camera footage of a player, and then it cuts back to her, and she's like, I saw that look. And I was like, what look?
Dude. Yeah. Boggling. I like that. I also, I think we've mentioned it a few times, and we've talked about it above the table and outside of the mic. But running a, I don't know if this would be the time or if we need a little bit more time for prep, but running a like something in the historical events of Bordura. I think something in the War from Above or whatever. That would be that'd be a thing I would be really interested in doing.
Yeah, which I'm so down to have y'all run shit on Program and in Bordura. Just as long as I get a little peek at the specific setting so that I can make sure it doesn't fuck with the big campaign.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, 3 arcs.
3 arcs. We only talked about the end of it. I mean, I really like the...
Yeah, where did it start?
Well, that was the whole thing. This was never meant to be a Feywild arc.
Yeah, it started on Escaldera.
Yeah, but it basically
this just
was.
turned into a Feywild arc.
It started
that
on
was never the plan.
Escaldera, and then it was fleeing immediately to...
because we started after...
Oh, it's the place you just
David
kept
dying was
mispronouncing.
the end of the last arc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and then we started basically
Looting his
fleeing.
body was the first thing that happened, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot what that town was called.
Standing around in stunned silence, I think, was the very first part, and then looting his body.
Sumeria.
Hmm?
Sumeria.
What?
That sounds...
Or Sumara.
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 Samara.
I was like, Samaria?
Yeah.
Sumeria? Sumara.
Taking the boat to Samara.
That's what the town was called. Yeah.
We went to Sumeria.
Bilbin getting stride
An
on,
ancient
going to
civilization.
Sounds like
Samara.
something.
in
but
the
that-
real world.
Yeah, you all briefly met Tank, which was short, but got...
Oh, yeah.
In hindsight, a tease to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Really,
She was such a
Tabitha's been a
tease.
tease to the Feywild this entire time.
And Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh, technically Anne Arthur. Yeah.
But then, yeah, Coven
We're
Kirk,
such a tease.
we spent that was the other place we spent the
Yep.
most time.
All right, wait.
Which was
A
very
few
cool.
sessions,
It's
yeah.
the end of the arc.
Yeah.
If this still matters and I still have to figure it out, that's fine. But I just want to go ahead and note that there was an episode, I believe the first time I had a lengthy conversation with Dusty, where he explained the Disparati and talked about how witches came to be and gave me this whole thing. And then at the end, you were like, something about that doesn't line up with what you know.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe you figured it out, but maybe you haven't. But I'm not going to tell you.
What was it again?
This motherfucker's never listened
It was
to us.
the history of the Disparati.
It was the history of the
Yeah.
Disparati and witches in general. And like you
Right.
gave me the whole rundown on like this timeline. And then you said,
Oh, yeah.
So, I've listened back to that like 7 times. I still don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing I could parse that was like, oh, that's not what I thought.
It
All right,
feels
so apparently
similar.
we don't get to know the answer.
No,
to
we
that.
don't. It feels similar.
I cannot in good conscience.
We'll learn.
You can find it.
We'll learn it. We'll learn it when we kill all
You're
the
sure I can
Disparati.
find it in the edited recordings?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I've listened to what I am referencing.
I will go back and look. Well, first I will check Brendan's listening history and see which episodes he's actually listened
What do you
to.
mean
and then
by
I will
that?
go back
Find
and look.
what? What are we
Most of them.
finding? What do you mean?
He told us something at one point that did not match up with what Dusty said when I was talking to him
Oh,
with Clan Keurig.
I see,
So
I see.
I just have no fucking clue what it is.
It's in the audio. It is.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant that something he said was okay. I don't know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
There's no answer. There is an inconsistency.
Yes,
Correct.
there's an inconsistency.
Well, we know that the inconsistency is referring to. It's referring to the Disparati. That was what he was talking about. So we just don't know what we heard
Yes.
specifically that is
Yes.
different from that. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, we are dealing with so much revisionist history in this campaign. Like,
Right.
that is clearly a big fucking deal here. Like, between
The things that
the
happened and how
Voxes,
people remember
New
them.
Samaritan, and like the history and like the war from above and all these witches. And it's like clearly somebody is hiding something. Whether they all have something to do with the same people or persons is a question. But like, yeah. Somebody's hiding something.
It's Davin. He's been here the whole time more.
No.
No. Scar.
I just
Robot
hope
Davin.
I honestly-
David.
Disparati thing I'll figure out eventually. I just hope that in Arc 4 we get confirmation that the Fae Father's infernal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That will be my longest running tinfoil hat fucking theory
I think
that came true.
I'm leaning towards like 51% in the positive right now. Like I
Maybe
think
even
the odds are in the
52.
favor that Fae
In the
Father
favor?
is.
Nice.
Now we're talking like Bilbin.
I think it's like 80.
89.
The other option's
9.
20.
Those are the
What
other.
if he's just
I
like
thought
the
you were
wizard
saying
of
like
alternate history?
80-20.
What if the Fae Father's just like the Wizard of Oz? Like he surrounds
just a
himself with
guy.
powerful people, and he's just got bells and whistles.
Hey, that'd be an easy boss fight.
that'd be cool, but you just
my
told us
favorite
that,
kind of
so that's
villain.
not what it is.
Also, there's already
I
a
love
wizard
the villain
named.
who's
What if
actually
he's infernal?
useless.
What if he's like
It doesn't work now. Doesn't work now that I've called it out.
Shay
what if
would
he's
be
Fae?
upset.
No, I think he's infernal.
yeah,
I think that's very.
We just have to
Astute.
market this thing so that we can get enough Patreon subscribers to buy Shay a plane ticket up to guest appear in Arc 4.
We'll call it the finale. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't
are you
think we're gonna
saying
get Shay
Fae
about
Father
Arc
is
4,
the Wizard
but-
of Oz, which is the wizard named Oz, which has not been up north studying, which is actually Shay this entire
Oz
time.
is the
Shay,
Fae Father.
Shania, can you please pull that curtain? And Shay, welcome back.
Well,
Yeah.
Oz is the new Fae Father. When somebody kills the Fae Father,
right.
then they
Oz
become-
has to become. Yeah,
Wait,
the
he did take
professor.
out the professor is the Fae Father. Guys, I have to go up north. No, I have to sign a deal.
He went like southeast, but sure.
Yeah,
He's flying southwest.
yeah, very south and very east.
Southeast.
Exactly. Yeah.
So southeast.
Yeah, just about as south and as east
Yes,
as you
correct.
can go on that map.
He's in Florida.
He's in,
Right?
yeah,
He's in Florida.
literally. Cape Cod.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, it's kind of like Florida.
That's Florida, right?
It's kind of like Florida.
No, where's Cape Cod?
Isn't Cape Cod
Destroyed.
in like Massachusetts?
Yes.
Sure.
Right?
Cape Canaveral. That's Florida,
There
right?
you go. Cape Canaveral, I believe, is
What
where
are
they
them?
launched
What are them
the-
capes? See,
All right, are we done? Do we do it?
I don't know
no,
what's
we have
happening
to
anymore.
keep. We have to keep talking about
I don't know if we
the
do.
Arc 3 wrap
done.
up.
How long is this one?
What do we think about Dunord, guys? What do you think is going to happen there?
Oh yeah, futures. We didn't.
Future stuff. What do we think is going to happen?
I think we're all going to be.
Also, who is
great
the best
friends.
character this season? We have to say it on
This
3.
season.
1, 2, 3.
Sarah.
Vextrin.
No,
Tabitha.
it's the main character, Saren.
No, the main character is Vextrin Intbar.
Oh
We
my
were
God,
just
dude.
a part of the real story for just a brief moment.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
great. Vextrin is the real story.
This is a blink in the.
Have you ever heard of the Blood and Wine
So
Festival in
this is
Grib?
this is actually just a Witcher story,
brother.
and we were like, we were the NPCs in the Witcher story for like a little bit, and we're just playing the side character story.
It's kind of awesome.
Perhaps
Yeah.
you taught me a thing or two about.
Subplot. Yeah, we're just doing a
Feeling.
subplot.
That's my headcanon right now.
I like it.
I'm into that.
I feel like my favorite characters to roleplay as this arc, the queen was just so fun.
Queen's good.
I think her.
I like Queen.
Playing somebody that's trying to be very like concise and calculated, but also really like she has such an intense air about her, and I think that was really fun to do. And then I didn't get to spend a lot of time as it, but Dusty was really fun.
Dusty was good. I like
Dusty.
Tank a lot.
Tink was fun. Yeah,
was
we
fun.
only spent a little time.
Short
with
little.
Tink.
I was like the hospitality professionals.
Honestly, Grandfather Pine was also
I think Grandfather Pine's up there for me. Like,
so silly goose. But then your sister, we didn't get to spend too much time with her. But
Wint was
She's
my
alright.
number one favorite.
Wint, absolutely.
Wint was a
Wint's
great-
is number
yeah.
one.
did we ever
But I'm
figure out
just
if I
always gonna like
misgendered
the
my
gay
own character?
NPCs. I believe you did. Yeah.
A couple times in 50, the before combat. A couple
We always
times.
do it. We're
during
going there.
combat, I don't think so.
I'm so
but
sorry,
I
everyone.
managed to edit it out. So.
Oh yeah,
Um,
nice. Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
it happens.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll just give Bilbin a point in wisdom.
Shut your fucking mouth.
It's hard when you're also like you're referring to a character and you're referring to a thing that doesn't exist. It's like a person in your head that isn't even a person, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like it does. Especially when you're like, you have multiple characters you're referring to. Like, inevitably, wires are going to get crossed.
I feel
And it's
like
never malicious.
to me, DMing feels like picture this. I have true sight.
Yep.
And I'm on the ethereal plane, and you're all there, and there's a bunch of plates spinning, and I'm just like looking at everything, but it's all kind of blurry, and but it's like I need to keep fucking trying to keep plate spinning, and then in improvising, it's one of those things where it's like I don't want to not live in the moment and like be present in a scene or whatever, and sometimes shit just comes out of my fucking mouth, and I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I feel like Matthew McConaughey at the end of Interstellar, like pushing books, and like you look at the books and you're like, oh, this is this thing. I guess I'll push it. So you see it all, and then you're also like trying to push the book, but you can't really push the book, and you're like, I need you to see this. Whatever her name was, Murph. I need you to see it, Murph.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. So yeah, therefore I fucked up. But Wint was
We're posting this as a public apology.
yes.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
for sure. No, Wint was really
Awesome
fun.
character.
And Ersa even like just a really
Ersa, cool. Yep.
I think it's fun to, in Ersa to me is the epitome. I don't know, like a lot of people we met in a place with so much fantastical nature. Like you met really, and maybe by necessity in a place like the Feywild that has so much craziness, you met really grounded people.
Totally. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Ersa.
yeah.
Like a grounded character in a place that's crazy is very fun in itself, because it has to exist.
Yeah. I think for those reasons, that was a really good time. It was so fun. I was thinking earlier too, though, on not even about characters, like the three of your characters, like just getting like really like there's like we've talked about so many things for each character, and I'm excited to like chat about where you all feel you are, but man, from where I'm sitting, like the moments of like there's like the big picture things that like have either affected your characters or things you're trying to figure out, but like little things where it's like Arthur's trying to find his sister now and like figure out magic, which is happening, but also like the like intimate moment with priests, like that's significant. Like that's a significant thing that like Arthur hasn't like taken time and space to like do something like that since his husband died. And like that to me is like, it's like, oh, this is like a like really powerful character moment. Like Bilbin's with like everything with like faith and having to like reckon with, like, and I think like you both said so eloquently earlier, but like getting like being forced into servitude into a different thing, like the cavalry, and then it's like oh, there's like the Douse House, it matters, and there's other things out here that are doing good work that matter and like are like helping.
There's a lot of good causes in the world.
Yeah, I think I said
which
that,
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Not only that, there's a lot of different ways to protect and save people.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
not a one
That's-
path forward for that. There are
Right.
many different avenues you can take.
That was, I think, what I think I said that in the episode where I was like, oh, I'm realizing I can still
Oh,
like,
yeah, you
protect
did.
people.
Yeah.
Though it's not the Douse House the way I thought it was, I'm still doing that. So like that was still a victory for Bilbin.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like, to me, like for Saren, it's like, man, just like addressing your demons when you don't want to, which I think is like,
Over and over again.
well, like you, like
That's what you wrote, baby.
Saren's a character that has so many
You're all
demons
witch.
and refuses to look at them. Like he, like you've like he's refused to look, and I think, like I put power into the equation to like maybe be like, yeah, this character needs to look at this shit, which I know you know too, but like I think like even little things like the moment with Jimmy Page, like the like
that shit was really good.
Beautiful moment of like two
Jimmy Page himself,
That
the
one got me,
legend.
dude.
two people
Yeah, that
with
was-
alternate existences. Yeah, we didn't even talk about Woodhammer. Which is crazy.
Yeah, I
'cause
was gonna be like, also my favorite were Tommy and Timmy.
Tommy
and Timmy was great.
On the other hand, I was gonna say Arthur's dad.
Or that was tough. Yeah,
Brutal.
That was really rough.
That was
Brutal
the-
fucking conversation.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was just like in
he
tears.
was a good dad.
in tears, not making eye contact.
But
with-
by being bad, like he was a good. It was like a really good dad scene. You know.
oh god, that hurt. Yeah, the things were
Yeah, that really hurt.
Oh man, so many like choke up moments scattered in there. So, anyways, all that to say, I think for me, like all three of your characters have grown, like from us just like talking about the world and the three of you building, and like Shay
Just kind
too,
of
and like winning
bumbling
this.
through it, and now it
Well,
we're actually like.
But building such like unique characters and being the like I think for all of us the like we don't know, like none of us know where this campaign goes. It's a new world that not like the Sword Coast we like know some things about, and like Bordura was like, even me who like made it, it's like until you start playing in a space, it's like fuck, what is this? And so
What does
going
this feel like?
going from that to like I think the world feels really real,
Yep.
and like that's because like your characters are like exploring it and putting themselves out there, and that's just making it such
making things matter.
yeah, it's so fantastic. And I just like I really like I feel really honored genuinely that I get to like sit where I do when we do this. Like I like for me it's like
We're all in the hot tub, man. It's
playing. I know. Yeah. But you gave me most of the jets. And
He got the comfortable jet seat. Yeah.
No, I like truly like it's so amazing to like get to like run D&D for such phenomenal fucking players and friends. And alternatively, I love when I don't have to do it because then I get to play at your fucking tables. I know I'm being throw up gross, and I'll kiss you all right now after this.
I kiss you.
I'm gonna
I'll kiss
touch.
you.
We're gonna touch our
What?
holes.
What?
We're gonna touch
Okay.
our holes in the
Yeah,
tub.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
I do think though, like, I do think that, for as long as we've been playing D&D together and as long as we've been playing this campaign, like, some of it's the natural ebb and flow of a story as we move towards more grounded characters and a potential conclusion. But like, I do feel like we as a table have gotten better at, like, we were already like funny. I think we already generally understood the mechanics of the game, but I do feel like we have all honed our ability to like harness the more emotional like beats of a scene.
Yeah.
And I
Make
just
it
feel
more
like
serious,
we were way more consistent with that this arc, and I think that was the campaign's a lot better for it.
Yeah.
I think that's very true. Also, the like part of that is just allowing ourselves to take time for that, like recognizing that part of a story, and generally the best parts of the story, is the downtime, is the maw, like it's the thing that makes everything matter, and like recognizing that and doing that.
Dude, the
And we've
best part of
gotten-
Shrek is the journey to the castle.
Yeah, dude.
Like, we all know that.
Yeah.
The stuff that happens on the road
I
is
mean,
the best part.
The best part of Shrek
That's like,
is when
yeah,
he-
an
when he-
hour of the movie.
least.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Guys, the best part of Shrek is when he does the boxing match to be able to go get Fiona. He beats up all those guys.
Oh, that is a really good part.
That's the best part.
Also, just the shit stuff at the very beginning of the movie in the swamp is a good part.
So good.
The earwax candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great opening montage to the best film ever made.
Film series,
The opening
if you will.
montage is just a bunch of poop jokes.
And I know Shrek 5's already like done with production stuff. Shrek 6, if you need 4 voice actors for
Jesus
some fairy tale
Christ.
creatures, you know where to find us.
Is Shrek 5 done? They did it?
I think it is because
think-
I've seen
yeah.
they haven't they got a bunch of complaints about the art style, but
Oh, I
I
fucking
think in
know.
terms of
No.
voice acting, I assume they've like shot or like recorded.
I
and
mean,
shot
they've
all
got the only
things.
actress in that.
The only actress.
The only actress. Zendaya is in that. And she is the only actress.
Zendaya.
No hate. Zendaya is that girl. So.
No, no hate at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, but she died in that other show. I think.
What?
Yeah, spoilers.
Did she die in Euphoria?
Apparently.
I've never watched a single episode of
Neither have
Either.
I. I just started seeing stuff on
Hey,
the internet.
spoilers.
that-
I just started watching it this year.
Catherine just
that
made me
you?
start watching Off Campus,
Did I
which
spoil
I
it
feel
for
like
you,
is
Fuse?
just off brand Euphoria.
I
Yeah,
started
I'm not
watching
familiar with
Euphoria
the
meets
most
Heated
recent
Rivalry.
season.
Yeah.
3
Oh, okay,
episodes
gotcha.
in,
It's
and
gay
then, like,
Euphoria.
another
It's
4,
not
so
gay.
I'm-
It's
Oh, it's not?
hockey Euphoria.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
No,
The worst
I
combo.
think it's a garbage
So it's like the
season.
worst
It's just,
parts of both of those
yeah,
shows.
shaking her
Yeah.
ass and stuff.
Because the best part about Heated
some dude
Rivalry
getting their fingers
is the
chopped
fact
off
that
or
it's
something,
gay
and
hockey
then
players.
I have no clue who their
No
names
such luck.
are, and then
Yeah,
she's
no
like
such
running
luck at
drugs
all.
for some drug king.
We need
now.
the yearning.
I've never watched the show. I just thought it was
Believe
about
it or not,
high school
yearning
kids
makes
doing
good
ecstasy.
shows.
I thought
That's
so
what we
too, and
learned.
Now she's like in
We're
Mexico.
having two
running
conversations.
drugs.
Yeah,
We're having
not-
two conversations on mic. This makes no goddamn
It's not.
sense.
It's not going to play on mic, guys.
Just clip it.
I can't. This
clip
is
it.
Bardic.
Hey, anyway, y'all.
Hey, Will, can you just clip this?
Hey, can you
please?
just clip it?
I'm trying to look through my photos and find the photo from our first D&D session, and I can't.
Oh, I know it exists.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I didn't take a photo actually.
I thought you had. Somebody took a photo.
I bet it was Shay.
Shay would
Shay or
make
Fuse are the two bets for me.
Okay. I have one more question.
say spill it.
So in Arc
Spilled in
1,
beans.
we got from what, level 1 to level 5?
I don't remember.
Or 6? 6, I believe.
Probably.
And then in Arc 2, we got from 6 to 8?
Okay.
Yeah.
You could say anything, and I would believe you right now.
You leveled
I
up-
believe,
I
and
think,
then-
I think you leveled up. No, I leveled you up before.
Right before Daven. And I believe that was level 8.
No, it was before the Desperati fight.
Oh, right. God, it was even
Maybe
before
you
that.
maybe you got a level after the Daven
No.
fight.
Either way, so we were 8 when we finished Arc 2.
Yeah.
Arc 3, we're coming out at 10. What level do we think we're going to get to at the end of Arc 4? 11?
Probably.
Based on law of averages.
Well, you might get to level 11 by the end of our.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you're
no
on
way
the same
I'm
level.
getting to 11. Sorry,
yeah.
I mean party level, not me.
Who
We will
knows?
by the end of Arc 4.
Do you know when this was?
I think we will be level 12.
June or July.
Arc 4 is going to be
Of 2024.
probably like 50 episodes.
Arc 4 is just the last half of the campaign.
That'd be unhinged. I feel like I'm in real time now. I'm like I could see this going slightly longer than 100 episodes, but not much.
No way.
Oh.
I don't think it's like I don't think it's like oh it's 120 now. Like I don't think it's that far gone or
I
anything.
think
like
we're going
that.
to end at 75.
When you get TPK'd.
Probably.
Because the dam didn't level us up enough? Yeah.
I also don't. yeah, part of me doesn't want y'all to get to level 20, not because part of me wants you to get to like 17, so there's like still room for growth. Because like,
By the time we get to level 20, Saren better be like usurping Meizaka. Like,
so what are you gonna do to her? I didn't know Saren.
level 20 Saren is the god of life and growth. So like,
Well, that's fine because she's life and nature, so it's not even the same domain.
perfect.
One of those is the same domain. There's crossover.
Yeah, if you need to learn anything about growth, just talk to Vextrin and then you can.
Yeah, what Vextron roll? Like a 2?
On what? I can't find
Dick
it now.
size?
Oh, I think he rolled. No, I
Yeah.
think he rolled a D8 and it was like a 3 or something.
I was editing it today. I can tell you it was a 2.
It was a 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not me trying to like, yeah, let's up.
Yeah,
No, I'm pretty sure it was like a
9.
it was a 5.
I rolled a D100, so it was like a 68.
Well, 2 is average for drow size.
Yeah. So you're right on the money.
Hey, those nymphs or whoever they were, what were they? Dryads?
Seraphim.
Eladrin.
Not Seraphim. Eladrin.
The Eladrin? They loved every second of Extrin.
Well, next
And then at the end,
we've got to get Vextrin back, and we've got to go to hell, and we've got to find
Yeah, we meet up with Vextrin again on our way to hell.
Incubi.
We have to find Raphael.
Sure.
we'll get him. We'll get him this time too.
Get him.
All right. Anything else for this wrap up here?
I got nothing.
I don't think so.
Goodbye, Act 3.
Yeah. Act 4. We've never made it this far.
Never made it this far.
Fourth base?
We're almost there. Will, slow down.
hot?
We're almost there.
Tell me we're about to launch Grand Slams.
Whoa. Dude. Denny's, here we come.
Come on.
Anyway, y'all, we'll see you at Denny's right after this, Bardic.
All right.
See you guys at Denny's.
Bye,
yeah.
All Stars.
Bye, bye, guys.
Bye,
See you guys.
Denny's.
Bye, Denny's. We love you, Denny's.
Bye, Sean.